burger head-to-head challenge.
A nice treat.
What, you would feed that to the dog?
I think the last time I had one was probably at Oxford United's ground, just outside the ground. And
Was it the same one?
It's probably.
In this episode of A Diary of a Pub Landlord, we've got a burger head-to-head challenge. What we've done is we've sourced the cheapest ingredients we could possibly find to make this cheeseburger. We're going against our locally sourced ingredients. We're going to speak about costings, we're going to speak about menu price, and of course we're going to talk about flavour. Which one will actually come out on top? We're going to go head-to-head. It's going to be a good episode. I hope you enjoy it.
Backroads race, some big soul, bonfire burning where the wild things go. Radio up with a window down. That's how we do it in a no-name town. Cornfield hard with a yeah.
The main reason why we're doing this is because we do get quite a lot of feedback on pricing, don't we?
Yeah, I think people maybe regard us more expensive than other places in the area. And it's important to explain why. Like, we could be cheaper and we could make more money. Oh, darling. We could be cheaper. We could make more money if we bought cheaper produce, but that's not what we want to do. It's not what we want to offer. And I would say the majority of our customers probably wouldn't want to eat that.
The main thing is, like, we're probably, I don't know, 25, 30 times a year, people would say that's expensive, or someone might say there's an establishment down the road that does a burger at this price. And I think sometimes it's like comparing chalk and cheese. You know, these two different products are completely different. We're going to explain that today. I mean, we might bite into that and go, wow, let's...
I don't think so.
might
I would
be
say
amazing.
Rebel is going to have a nice treat.
What, you would feed that to the dog?
Yeah, I think Rebel would eat that.
So yeah, so we're gonna grab Dale, the head chef, who I don't actually think has been on the channel yet. So we're gonna talk about GP, how we structure things, why we structure it in a certain way. Dale will go cook it, and then we'll taste test this and see how we get on with the plastic cheese.
I have to say, I do quite like plastic cheese. It is a guilty
Bit
pleasure.
of a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
So let's go find Dale and have a chat with him and talk about how these would be priced if on a menu.
Yeah. Dirt on my boots.
This is Dale, our head chef, been with us for, what, 13 months?
Yeah, 13, 14 months.
He's not looked back yet, which is good. It's always a good sign. So I saw we had this conversation the other week about pricing, and we launched a new menu, and obviously myself and Dale talk about this a lot. And this idea came up, and we thought, well, let's actually compare and let's look at how cheap we could actually make a burger. So which one should we start on, do you think?
We should probably get the cheap one out of the way, I think.
All right. So they'll run through pricing on this. So where should we start on the cheese?
So the cheese is almost like that American imitation cheese that you get. Probably costs about 10p a portion. The burgers are 66p a patty. They come in frozen. So we're going to do two for a portion because it's the same weight as what we would normally serve. And the burger buns come in a box frozen. They are 18p each. Altogether, it's a pretty cheap burger.
So what's the price? So this burger to us, how much would this cost to actually put on?
That cost. So altogether, that cost us £1.60 to put on a plate. So selling price would be £6.40 to put that burger on a plate in here.
So how we get to that £6.40 figure is we work on something called a gross profit margin, which most restaurants or places of our size will work on a 70% margin. Obviously, if you work out of a van, for example, a burger van, you might be able to do it at 60%. And if you're in like a Michelin-style restaurant, you're probably looking at 80%. So we sit somewhere in the middle of that. The main reason, by the way, that you work on a percentage is because the VAT rate is a percentage, or the tax is a percentage. So if we don't work on a percentage, very easily, all your profit can just get eaten up. So some people will say, like, oh, if you're making a £5 on that dish, that should be enough. But unfortunately, because everyone else works on a sort of sliding scale, if you like, in terms of percentages, and businesses in general do work on percentages. That's why we do what we do in terms of the GP, which is industry standard. So what we're at £6.83, did you say?
£6.80. Yeah.
£6.80.
So we could sell that here at £6.80
on
to make 70%
to
GP.
that, yeah. Which is obviously, you know, that's no chips, no sauce or anything like that, but that's extremely cheap. If in all honesty, if you put fries with it and like just a sauce that you bought in, you'd probably be what, like £9 or something?
£8.50, £9.
Yeah. So that's how cheap you could make it. Now, do you want to tell us a little bit about the ingredients?
Yeah, this is Vines. So all of this is local as well. So the buns are from Vines Bakery, just the other side of Lincoln. The burger mince is from Ward's Butchers in Ruskington, and then the cheese is Just Jane Cheddar, which is 20 miles away. So they're all within 30 miles. Obviously, it costs more to put it on a plate.
These buns, by the way, are amazing. Yeah, they're so good. Yeah. So these Vines Bakery, these are the milk buns, and when you toast these, like as a bacon sandwich in the morning, like honestly, I don't think there's a better bun out there.
So these are, just for comparison, these are 80 pence, as opposed to that being 18 pence. But
so already that's like 4 times more.
Yeah, but these are obviously freshly made. We get a delivery twice a week, and then the mince is a nice mix of chuck, rump. For the same weight, it's £2.37. So where before that was £1.16, this is £2.37 just for the burger patties themselves.
And on that, so that obviously comes in as a raw mince. Then they season it and roll it into balls before. You know, these are coming straight out the freezer and going on the top. So already, with no sauce, no coleslaw, nothing else that we would normally put in, like an onion marmalade or something that we would normally put in one of our burgers. There's even a prep time that we have to consider on that. And then the cheese is
so it's Just Jane, so it's about 20 miles away. It's in Lincolnshire, but it works out about 30 pence a portion. So again, you're looking at 3-4 times the price of the other cheese.
So on the same GP margin as this one at £6.80, what would this menu price actually be?
This, to put on a plate, would cost £3.47. So that's £13.88 if we were to sell it as is.
So we are like £7 more to the customer, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, £7 more to the customer, give or take of some pennies. Just to put that on the plate with no chips or anything, just based on ingredients, not taking into account prep time and any extra stuff that we would normally put on a burger, i.e. sauces and things like that. So you can see how big a difference this is. I mean, what do you think? Do you think there's going to be a difference in flavour?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes, you can't knock a cheap burger.
It's got its place,
It's got its place. I think the last time I had one was probably at Oxford United's ground, just outside the ground. And
was it the same one?
It's probably.
Does it say may contain beef on the pack?
Yeah, warning, may contain some actual meat. But
I do think it's got its place. But the problem is that sometimes you'll actually find, and again, this is not pointing any fingers at any establishments, you might actually find that you go into a place and pay 12 quid for that burger. Yeah. So they'll end up making. They're actually making more money. They're probably making 83% when we're still sitting around 70%. So again, this isn't aimed at anybody. It's just talking about what's going on in the industry. You bring football grounds into it. I mean, I had like some chicken and chips at the rugby in Leicester, and it was like 15 quid, and I couldn't believe it. And I realise you're paying because you're in the setting.
But yeah, I mean, like with this one, our ethos is locally sourced, the best produce that we can buy, within reason. Obviously, we're not going to outcost, ourselves and the customer. So this is the best that we can do at a selling price that's reasonable, basically.
Yeah. Good. That keeps the customers happy. You could obviously get Wagyu beef in and and do an even more expensive one, but we'll save that for another day. So I think let's get this cooked.
Yep.
And let's taste test it and see if we can finish this or end up feeding it to the dog.
skipping stones off a muddy creek bend. Got scars from fights and fake best friends. Got a girl that rides like the wind I chase, with a guy's got me cross on a pretty face. Raised on grit, not just on grain. Learned to dance in the middle of the rain. If the city...
That's our nice double patty beef burger with the Just Jane cheese and our milk buns, which has been toasted. Been done exactly the same, so we toasted the bun, and this is the frozen delight.
Frozen patty that may contain beef.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think, Dale?
I mean, I think this one looks nice.
It doesn't actually. It doesn't actually look too bad.
Like I said, this, but you know, for where you are, you wouldn't pay high end for that in a restaurant, whereas that you would. That, like I said, in outside a football stadium or something, it would be fine.
I know the smell. I've had this
Yeah.
burger loads. It actually, I mean, this is a little bit of a. It's got its place, I think.
Has it?
Just needs some fried onions with it, doesn't it?
It's just I've smelt that burger before.
It's like it tastes like plastic, doesn't it? Like the texture.
It doesn't have any beef flavour at all, does it?
No, it's like squeaky. I'm not opposed to floppy burger cheese. I do like a floppy burger cheese. I like a
So the
barbecue
cheese
burger.
is stuck to your teeth, though, isn't it?
It is.
But yeah, in terms of the burger, there's no flavour. There's like hardly any seasoning in there.
It's exactly what you're expecting, though. Like you're at you're at the fireworks,
Yeah.
you know, and that's the sort of burger you get. And I'm sure there's places that serve it. Like I said, I wouldn't. If you went into a restaurant, there's just no chance.
There must be places that serve it because someone sells it.
Well, yeah. Love these buns. Oh, it's lovely. See, this is the other thing, because we're getting steak mince in, you can actually cook the burger perfectly, just, you know, with a bit of pink through it, rather than having to
Oh my god, the
cook it right
difference.
through. Straight away, the beef. It's a proper burger. The cheese is perfect as well.
It's literally just got salt, pepper, and some thyme in it. In terms, like you can obviously, when you're making the patties, you can put anything in it. You can put paprika, you can put like some spices, you can do all sorts. But this is just basic, and it's just because the beef is the flavour that you want.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good quality beef, so it's...
Yeah, unbelievable. And the buns, like, I know I've already said this, but these buns are amazing. They're so good, they're so soft. They're cut, like Dale said, they're coming in twice a week fresh. So yeah, I mean, obviously I'd be very, very proud serving that on the menu, and we are with all of our ingredients, but yeah, it probably sums it up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's delicious.
And again, in
Garlic.
terms of, you know, where we're sourcing it from, it's all Lincolnshire. It's all within 30 miles. That could be from literally anywhere.
Where's Rebel?
He's at Nanny's, I'm gonna go and get him.
Because I think Rebel would like this what are we calling it? The frozen.
The frozen patty.
So yeah.
We do actually have 48 burgers of these to get rid of, which we won't be selling. So if anyone comes in and quotes a YouTube channel, your dog can have a free patty. Would not recommend for
Is there
human
48?
consumption. 46.
There's less now because we've cooked some, but yeah, we got about 40.
Nice.
So
Otherwise the staff will eat them.
So if you get a ticket that says YouTube channel burger come through, you'll get one of these burgers for your dog.
Without the bun, obviously the dog's not going to want the bun.
No, just a nice patty
Yeah.
cooked for him.
Yeah.
Take it out of the freezer, won't we? So yeah, we're giving all these burgers away actually. So yeah, bring your dog in and get a burger, and all you have to do is say YouTube channel. We've given you a bit of an inside scoop on sort of what goes into it all.
I think when you don't work in the industry, I think it's sometimes difficult to comprehend how one restaurant can be one price and another the other. But actually, when you break it down like this, I think it's...
£7 difference there.
But the worst thing is that people will have put that on the menu for probably £10, £11, this cheap one.
Yeah, they're making
So actually
money.
they're making more money,
Yeah.
but cooking that.
Yeah.
So we're making less money, but we're offering a much better product.
Yeah, 100%.
And it obviously costs more to put on a plate.
Yeah.
I mean, we sound like the fools in this situation, not them.
Yeah, but I eat
Who's
here
the
a
smart
lot and
one?
I don't want to eat that.
So we asked the question at the start, does it actually matter between produce and cost? And 100% yes it does. We are never serving that burger in one of our establishments. We're very, very proud to serve that here at the Leagate Inn. And I'm sure Dale will agree, he's not putting that on. Putting that on the griddle in there was a big no-no. Made me feel a bit poorly.
Yeah. I need to deep clean.
So as I said, it's good enough for the dog, but unfortunately, we'll never sell this burger, even if it is going to only be £6.80.
Like and subscribe.